Howdy, Carol and John's family. Welcome to Tuesday night. We got some new comics on the table and not a lot else going on. Yeah. Andrew's here. John Cheer's here. Winston's really excited to be here. So excited. We made him stop grooming himself before the video because it's a family video. It's a family store. Only thing upcoming in the immediate future is Late Night Comics. We're stoked to play some records on Thursday night. Late Night Comics is from 8 p.m. to midnight. We'll have a ton of dollar books filling the table on the floor.
50 cents.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I read the flyer or something. 50-cent books. And then all of the back issues will be half off except the wall.
Yep.
I read part of the flyer. First appearances. Wakanda number 4 has the first appearance of
Kame?
Yeah, Kimmy. K-I-M-E. It's this guy's love interest. Batman, One Bad Day featuring Bane, which was awesome. First appearance of Grudge, which is kind of a Bane villain, maybe a Batman villain, but definitely a Bane villain. And then Flash number 791 is the first appearance and cover appearance of Miss Murder, which is actually kind of a cool name, even though it's really on the nose. So those are your first appearances this week. We're going to start on the other side of the table because we haven't done it in a while. Right near cat butt. We'll get there. Sweet. Babysitters Club has a new one. What volume are we on? I know they care. They don't. It's Marianne's Bad Luck Mystery. So pre-order it. I am John Lewis in the storybook format. Marvelverse has a new one because of the movie coming out. Ant-Man and Wasp. So you got classic tales there. Looks like first appearances. Yep, first appearances and Marvel Origins. So that's cool. It's a good little Ant-Man Wasp primer. And then Sonic the Hedgehog Scrapnik Island is on number 4 of that mini-series. On the manga front, we got Doomsday with My Dog. Everything looks very dire on the cover there. And then before Chainsaw Man, 17 to 21 is the creator of Chainsaw Man's some short stories of his pre-Chainsaw Man. So it's cool. There's 4 of them in here.
4 of them. Yep.
So that's really sweet. It's all, if you're digging Chainsaw Man, you'll love that
There's
stuff.
all types of stuff. Aliens, vampires. It's funny. It's crazy. It's gory. It's awesome.
Weird. Sweet. New action figure front. You got Grogu with his little cradle. It is 6-inch scale. We verified that. We got a new My Hero Academia figure. We've got a new to us Immortal Hulk pop figure. Last week's got TMNT Last Ronin unarmored with all those extra accessories. And then we're getting to books.
Yeah.
We're getting to books. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 104 is the origin of Rita Repulsa, which is kind of cool for you 90s kids. TMNT ongoing series number 136 is an Armageddon game tie-in. In the center of the table, we've got a couple of these Something is Killing the Children and House of Slaughter packs, which are exclusive covers of the books in grouping. So like number 16 to 20, number 6 to 10. They were in order placed by somebody that hosed Kyle over the holiday and didn't pick them up. So it's kind of a bummer. The Vampire Slayer Buffy miniseries in paperback, new this week. We've got a new issue of the Vampire Slayer Buffy at number 10. Dune started a new miniseries with the House Harkonnen. Got it. Thank you. Number 1.
You win.
Well, Raph's not here, so we all got to pick up the slack. House of Slaughter is on number 11, new from Boom this week. Rick and Morty, The Infinity Hour, the complete miniseries collected in paperback. You got Absolution from AWA completely collected in paperback, all 4 of those, and I think these are still $10.
Nice.
Thank you, AWA.
Nice.
The most recent Barbaric miniseries, then Axe to Grind, finished up. Those 3 issues are all collected in paperback, and they started a new miniseries, Hell to Pay, with number 1 next to that this week.
I can't wait to read that.
I know, I'm really excited.
Me too.
Blade Runner 2039 is on issue number 2, and they hit it, the 300th issue of Knights of the Dinner Table.
Potentially, it is. No, it's not potentially. It's my favorite comic book. We have issue 300. We have issue 295. You buy issue 300, we'll give you issue 295 for free. But I cannot wait to read this tomorrow night. I've got chocolate covered pretzels and pop, and I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and enjoy it.
You really do have a whole plan for that, don't you?
Oh, I absolutely do. Yeah. And then that's it for small press, and we're on to DC. Batman Urban Legends is on volume 4, and Suicide Squad Blaze. Did you read Suicide Squad Blaze?
I read the first issue.
Okay, so we've got all that in the Black Label hardcover for $30. Final issue for a new champion Shazam, issue 4 for that. Fables on part 7, it's issue 157. And then we get into the 1 Minute War Part 2, Miss Murder. Something dire happened at the end of issue 790. I'm surprised we still have copies left, but the continuation of that is in here. We've got the regular cover. We've got the 1 in 25 variant.
Which is awesome.
And it was by nobody we know. Yeah.
Jacinto.
It's a cool cover.
Yeah.
Kim Jacinto.
There we go. And then the 1 in 50 shiny foil variant.
Foil.
Yep. Batgirls number 14 is, they call it a silent issue. I'm going to call it a mostly silent issue. There's a lot of writing in there. So, issue 14.
There's like narration?
No, it's written like diary stuff. How about
That's
that?
not silent.
Exactly.
That's not what a silent issue is.
You're correct.
Yeah. No, okay.
I completely agree.
When you write in your journal, do you say it out loud?
I don't have a journal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Such disappointment. Like I should call my mom and apologize or something.
We do have the Archer variant for issue 14, which is awesome. And then Black Adam's on issue 7. Batman Superman World's Finest. This is the end of the run with the new sidekick for Superman. And Wade, because he loves Gog and Mangog and all that stuff, ties it all in at the end of this issue. That's issue 11. We've got the Power Girl variant cover for that. We also have the 1 in 25 Mixelplick and Batmite variant by Junie Ba. Yep.
Awesome.
And then the 1 in 50 variant with Wonder Woman on the cover.
We do not have the Jack White variant at all.
Yeah.
It's not available. We can't order it.
It's
There's
sold
a lot
out.
of buzz. And
Yeah.
it's gone. I didn't know what the Joker connection was.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either until I read it.
It's Flashpoint.
Lazarus Planet crossover. It's Monkey Prince number 10. Basically Monkey Prince and, as the variant cover will show you, Supergirl teaming up to deal with all the Lazarus Planet stuff that's going on. Part 2 of what's going on in there, but part 1 with the Lazarus Planet explosion. Nightwing's on issue 100. Tom Taylor, Bruno Ronaldo are just, they knock it out of the park. It's a great one-shot. If you have been enjoying it, you're still going to enjoy it. If you haven't started reading Nightwing yet, and you should, this is a great place to jump on. Gives you a little bit of what's going on. Gives you a little bit of what's going to happen.
I jumped right into this one. I haven't been reading Nightwing, and I jumped right in, and I loved it.
And it's got a whole collection of previous Nightwing artists working on the book. You've got Scott McDaniel, you've got Rick Leonardi, you got a bunch of other people. It's really great. They did a bang-up job for a 100th issue. We've got the regular cover. We've got the Jamal Campbell variant. We've got the Jorge Jimenez variant. We've got the other variant, which is, I forget who this was.
Fernandez.
But Fernandez variant. And then we've got the, I'm going to call it the Titans variant.
Yeah.
And then the 1 in 25 variant. Lots of variants. Worth it. Great book. Nightwing 100.
I'm going to start reading Nightwing right now.
You've been reading it.
I actually haven't.
Yeah,
I didn't
you've
even
read some.
I didn't even read that one awesome one where like every page was.
Oh, you didn't read that? I even read that one. That was cool.
I'm going to start reading Nightwing
All right.
right now. You should.
Batman One Bad Day Bane number 1. It's, again, introduction of a new villain. Bane is a wrestler and he still hates Batman and he really still hates Venom, and it's a bad day for him.
It's the best artwork of any of these One Bad Days
Yeah.
to come out so far.
Howard Porter
they
really
killed
knocked it
Bane,
out of it, yeah.
They nail it. And like it's a good like a what if story that can still fit into continuity. It's a sweet Batman One Bad Day. It's probably my favorite one since Riddler,
Yeah.
which you can't touch.
Yeah, I like Penguin, but
Yeah.
we all like different characters. We've got the regular cover. We've got the Jim Lee variant. We have the 1 in 25 variant, and then the 1 in 50 variant. Yeah. And then next to that, Batman Fortress. Issue 8 of 8. If you haven't been picking it up, you should. It's good. It's a great what-if story that uses all 8 issues to their maximum capacity. It was like they didn't go long on it. They didn't go, we should add another 3 issues to this. No. Issue 8 does a really good job of wrapping up what the story was. Very good. Above that, we've got Harley Quinn, Legion, the animated series, Legion of Bats, number 4. But then the Lazarus Planet one this time is the Planet Assault on Krypton. So this one deals with all the Superman family people. So you got Power Girl with a new power set. You've got John Kent leading a story that leads almost directly into his new book. You've got Dreamer dealing with Damien and Dr. Fate, which is actually why I really like this cover here. It makes perfect sense once you read the book, and it's a cool cover. That's the cover B. This is the cover A. And then we have the 1 in 25 variant with the Lazarus Planet with the Superman symbol.
I never noticed it was the S.
Yeah.
And then the foil variant, the 1 in 50 variant.
Nice.
So,
Foil
yeah.
version.
Yeah, Lazarus Planet's continuing.
All right.
And now on to Marvel. Top of the Marvel table's got Wasp number 1 coming right out of the Ant-Man Antiversary miniseries. So it's another 4-issue miniseries. This one dealing with Wasp, obviously. Both Wasps, older and newer, and tying directly into Janet Van Dyne's origin.
Yes.
So fantastic creative team, just trucking along with a new miniseries. Ant-Man was very well received, so I imagine Wasp would be too. We've got the Daughterman character variant next to that one. The Natisse. It's not a game variant anymore, but Natisse is the artist.
We'll call it the dual variant.
Yeah, sure. And then the Wasp demonized variant, which actually turned out very well. Also a 1 in 25 here on the edge. Below that, Avengers 2. It's like a Marvel Tales Avengers 2. It's Wonder Man and the Beast. It collects classic Wonder Man and Beast stories. Those 3 there on the back.
Yeah.
Did you have, I thought
No, it's Roger Stern and Mark Bagley doing a Wonder Man and Beast story set in the 90s. So, yeah.
Oh, 90s, yes.
Yep.
Immortal X-Men is on number 10. We've got the homage variant, right?
Yep.
Next to that, and Professor X is getting his butt kicked. Deadpool's on number 3 with a Carnage symbiote popping out all over the place. I think this one's about to take a turn because I think this is listed for number 4. Deadpool's in deep shit. There's the cover B for that one. I can't remember who did. Below that, Hulk is back.
Woo!
Donny Cates' run of Hulk is back with number 11. This one is written by Ryan Ottley and drawn by Ryan Ottley. Things are in full swing on Planet Hulk, on New Planet Hulk, on Other Planet Hulk, on a Planet of Hulks.
Planet of Hulks.
There's a lot of Hulk people, and they're actually pretty adorable and ruthless. There's some callbacks to the first story arc, which are really fantastic. But we've got some really great covers. Do you remember?
Juniba.
This is Juniba on that one. This one is Stegman?
It's not Stegman. ND.
We can move to the next one.
Anatomy variant.
We got 2 sideways ones.
Yeah, that's fair. The Anatomy variant and the awesome Daniel Warren Johnson 1 in 25 variant.
I think that's Bradshaw.
Oh, cool. Then this one's Nick Bradshaw.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool.
But yeah, some great Hulk covers. Good Hulk story. It is part 2, 3 of the new Planet Hulk stuff. So it's ended up really. It's coming back strong. It's been a while since we saw Hulk. Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man's on number 4. Next to that, the aforementioned Wakanda miniseries, number 4. Avengers Forever, another huge pick for us this week. Number 13 is part 5 of the Avengers Assemble story, which is stretching between Avengers and Avengers Assemble. This one has a lot of focus on the Thor. What do they call them? The Thor sisters, the daughters.
Yeah, daughters of Thor.
The daughters of Thor. It's just a fantastic part in this story. Like, this is the turn of the Mephisto War at the tower at the end.
Oh, yeah.
And the God Quarry, and like, if you've been reading, even flipping through Avengers books, like, there's some pages to stop on in this one.
There's a one panel with the little baby Steve Rogers. Like, where'd you get that? Oh, I just picked it up.
The connecting variant for the Avengers Assemble connecting variant, the homage variant, going back to the first Silver Age appearance of the Vision, and 1 in 25 variant with some Steve Some beloved
Capwolf.
Steves. Yeah, who doesn't love Capwolf? I think this is like a Mr. Mitzelplick kind of Steve too, or it's a parade balloon.
Okay.
I can't.
That just got caught in the camera.
Punisher number 9 is unfathomably spectacular. If I could swear, I would swear.
It's wonderful.
Um,
It's great. It's Punisher perfection.
We got our Marvel book super early last week, and I immediately broke them open and found Punisher to read it, and I've never done that before. It's unbelievable. It's the end of this story arc, so it's not really a place to jump on, but you should absolutely be reading Punisher.
And you could read this and just get some awesome Punisher goodness just in this book.
And just ask us where to go from there.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. We've got a cover B for that one. Just one there on the table, but the variant nonetheless. Next to it, Venom, number 15, continuing with Dark Web tie-ins. Next to it, we've got the cover B variant for that. Looks like Venom's in some trouble. Spider-Man The Lost Hunt is on number 3. That will be cover A right there with that bit of madness. And then Kraven on the variant cover. Last on this row, Namor the Submariner, Conquered Shores is on number 4. I think of 5 for that miniseries. So
4 or 5 or 4 or 4, yeah.
penultimate. The Invincible Iron Man, written by Jerry Dugan, is on number 2. Ironheart came in at the end of the last one, so that's going to play out. There's your homage cover. There's your demonized variant. This is your Stormbreakers cover. And then we've got the Peach Momoko 1 in 25.
150.
Oh, sorry, 1 in 50, which I did expect to be a little more, have a little more her color to it. Peter and Miles Double Trouble introduced a new villain last month. So now we are on number 3. We'll see what happens here. And then we've got the unbelievably adorable cover B.
I know, right?
Like the disgustingly adorable.
When I bring it up that it's cute, that means it's cute because I don't like cute stuff.
I don't call stuff cute. Strange is on number 10. It's the last of the series. They just announced a Doctor Strange ongoing number 1 starting in March. It was a phenomenal ending to the book. If you're following it, you'll be very satisfied. We've got the homage cover for that one and a demonized variant with Clea on it there. And then on the non-superhero side of things, we got Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 30, Star Wars Han Solo and Chewbacca number 9, and Alien number 5. Reprinted from Marvel, the first appearance of Hallows Eve, Amazing Spider-Man number 14. So that's probably a scarcely printed collector's item with those double prints or second prints. X-Force by Benjamin Percy's on volume 5. Ant-Man, the Saga of Scott Lang is all of the essential appearances of Scott Lang leading up to the movie in there.
It's actually a lot of his 2000s appearances within there. So
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Throw me under the bus on the video.
I have to
Squashed you like an
It's
ant.
not like even his first appearance in there. So
Wow, they didn't even put his first appearance in here.
Yeah.
That's bold.
yeah.
All right. Well,
So
all of the I said all of the essential appearances leading up to the movie. So
Yes.
we are both right.
correct.
And if you want his first appearance, just look over there.
Yeah.
Or right there.
Oh, yeah, it's right there.
2 epic collections from Marvel this week. Amazing Spider-Man, The Hero Killers, and X-Men. I can't read it.
It's always darkest before the dawn.
It's a long title.
So the Amazing Spider-Man Hero Killers, the one that they should have put on the cover, this has the first appearance of Carnage in it.
Oh,
So yeah,
they
that's-
didn't even put him on the...
They did not put him on the front or back, but that is the first story in here is Carnage.
Well,
So,
that's
yeah.
weird.
It is. I just spent like 5 minutes talking with Kyle about how
Yep.
it was. So yes,
That kind of feels like a dig at you.
it might be.
It's someone like you in comic shops who's like, yeah, figured out, nerds.
Hey, pretty much, yeah. You're not wrong.
Jonathan Hickman's complete collections of Fantastic Four is on volume 4 in trade paperback. The previously mentioned Marvel vs. Ant-Man and the Wasp, where you can get their first appearances reprinted. And now we're on to Image. We'll just go with this. This is cool. Shirtless Bear Fighters on number 6 of 6. Last issue of Shirtless Bear Fighter 2. You got Walking Dead Deluxe on number 55. And then the new number 1 from Image this week is called Immortal Sergeant from Joe Kelly. It is about a disgruntled police sergeant who is retiring, and I believe
He's so happy.
I know, it's such a weird back cover. Sorry, that's what we're laughing at. The disgruntled police sergeant is on his last days on the job, and I think he's got one more case, but it's really just kind of him being him to
Surly.
people. It was very
Surly.
entertaining. It was very entertaining for a first issue.
It
To
doesn't
where I
really get into like the story that's in the description of the book yet, but it's good.
But it's enjoyable, yeah.
you love him.
Just hanging out with
Honestly, yeah.
Some great banter in there too.
We can't say it on the video. That Texas Blood is on trade paperback volume 3. You've got Chip Zdarsky's Public Domain, collected completely in, the first 5 issues in paperback.
That's a great cover.
It is a good cover. Yeah. Hexware is on number 2. Art Brute is also on number 2. What's the Furthest Place from Here is on issue 10. This is getting, if you care, it's getting back to the main story after a brief interlude of origin stories. Nope. Above Snakes, the complete miniseries, is collected with an awesome cover, completely in paperback. And now we're on to the last bit of small press.
Do you want to show the regular cover of what's Furthest Place from Here? Or no?
I mean, I guess. What's the furthest place? Yeah,
That's a 1 in 10.
yeah, but they don't care, man. There's 8 people on that pull list, and I'm like 2 of them. Threw off the whole flow. Forget the last of it. Scout Comics gives us Mr. Easta.
Easta.
Yeah, okay with you? All right, number 3. There's Something Wrong with Patrick Todd, number 4. And then, last but not least, certainly not least, one of our favorite books of the past couple of years has its 3rd installment starting. Maniac in New York. What's this one?
Don't call it a comeback. It's the best. It's the best.
The Maniac is dead. Long live the Maniac.
Yeah. It's, if you've been reading Maniac of New York, and you should be, because we've been telling you, read Maniac of New York, it picks up where the second one left off, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, it's easy to give away, but it's a great start to a 3rd arc.
Yes. So, yeah.
Anyway, guys,
Very excited.
I mean,
That we also have a 1 in 15 variant.
Yeah.
Well, the 1 in 15 variant's kind of a spoiler.
Well, just don't look
I
at.
wasn't going to talk about it.
I wasn't going to call it a spoiler. Don't call it a spoiler.
But that's it for new comics. I can't believe no one else made the true story joke.
I thought about it, and
email.
Oh, good. Read Andrew's email. There's jokes in there. But that's it. We're having fun. We're excited for late night comics. We're actually gonna start playing records like regularly in the store, which is kind of exciting.
Yeah.
But that's it. Late night comics on Thursday. Those are your new books for the 18th. Winston's ready for bed. I'm ready for bed. You guys ready for bed?
yeah.
Cool. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, and we'll see you tomorrow for your comics.